If you get to the top of the pull down, you rest and you recharge, you regather your mind, you pre-engage your lats, you focus with the intention and effort for the next rep, you actually make the next rep harder because you utilized the rest and the recharge to maximize the next rep, not to do another rep. That's the difference. Squeezing here, controlling all the way. Holy shit. Back up. Now, what are we gonna do at the top? We're gonna pause, pre-engage your back, make your back pull your arms to maximize this rep. This is definite engagement. Your muscles have no idea how much weight is on the machine. Your muscles know one thing, and that is challenge. And how you create that challenge is up to you. And how you create that challenge is also a product of how much you know. Because the less you know, the more it takes to just rely on the weight. But the more you know, the more you escape that mindset and you start maximizing everything because you're able to put all the puzzle pieces together.
Oh my God, I'm just playing with them now, yeah. Oh my God, what she's saying, say it loud, yeah.
This week, we're gonna do the same thing we did last week, which is pulling in what is known as the sagittal plane. You could just call it a narrow plane. That would be a little more simple, but we're gonna pull from this position here, as opposed to what we did in weeks 1 and 2, which was this wide position here. Now, your lats are one of the biggest muscles in your body, and it spans multiple joints and it works in multiple planes. So even though we're doing a pull down again this week, it is a different path of motion, and theoretically this may actually engage your lats a little bit more because the way the resistance is aligned, we're getting more contraction in a shoulder extension plane as opposed to doing this adduction plane to the side. It doesn't mean that one is better than the other. What it means is that the best blend is to incorporate the two, which is what we're doing today. Now, what I want to start with today is a concept that in my book I have called the rest and recharge phase. This is new, and this is something that I used the last 30 days to really think of how can I start communicating a principle that I apply during my lifts. So what is the rest and recharge? Well, when you watch somebody do a pull down, in particular for this exercise, what you commonly see is this. Watch them. Just go to the gym and watch them. They pull here, they come up, there's no delay, and they pull back down. So it's this continuous motion, up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm gonna say this is 95 to 100% of people. I don't ever see anybody come up, stop. Why? Well, most people would say this is rest. I am resting here. However, they don't understand muscle intention and the properties of physics. So, take interval training. So now walk with me in a journey on the step mill. If you're doing the step mill, you're doing the stairs, and you're going really fast. Let's say you go for 20 to 30 seconds. If you rest in between after that 20 or 30 seconds, you have to maximally get your rest to then kill yourself on the next set, the next interval. If you don't properly rest, you're never gonna maximally work. The same thing applies in resistance training. If you get to the top of the pull down, you rest and you recharge, you regather your mind, you pre-engage your lats, you focus with the intention and effort for the next rep, you actually make the next rep harder because you utilized the rest and the recharge to maximize the next rep, not to do another rep. That's the difference. I've talked about this in the lunges before. If you're doing a static lunge and you're doing this thing and you're coming down coming up, coming down, coming up. And you're just doing this repetitive motion, up, down, up, down. If you stop, you reset at the top, you regroup your mind, you think about your ass and your quads fighting gravity all the way back down on that next rep, and you pause here, and then you make your muscles do the same thing, coming back up. This quote unquote rest at the top, if you used it right and you used it to maximize your intention in making the next rep harder and more efficient, that next rep is much harder than this continuous rep pattern you see. So what the rest and recharge phase is it's a reset to reprogram yourself to maximize your next rep. Start doing these things, and what's going to happen is you're going to notice the quality of every rep going up. You're going to notice it's harder, but it's also you're able to keep technique so much more. And anyway, you'll look foreign, but let's practice this on these 5 sets. We're going to really hone this thing in. I'm going to show you the difference between the two. I'm going to start my time, 1 minute. Time has started. I got my hips back in the seat. Trunk is relatively vertical. I'm going to drive my elbows out in front of me, and I'm going to create this arcing path. So my elbows are going to go forward, and now they're going to go progressively down, and now they're going to go progressively back in this arc. I'm going to squeeze and hold at the end, and I'm going to make my back control my arms all the way back up. Good. Pausing here. Tightening first. Squeezing through the range. Squeezing here. Controlling all the way. Holy shit. Back up. Now, what are we going to do at the top? We're going to pause. Pre-engage your back. Make your back pull your arms. To maximize this rep. This is definite engagement. Man, that's time. Holy shit. Okay, so that's way different than me just doing this. Same weight. Totally different thing. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing the difference between actually engaging the muscles that we're trying to engage versus mindlessly just moving your limbs in space. Practice that. Practice the rest, recharge the top, re-engaging your mind, connecting with your muscles, strategically moving as opposed to mindlessly moving. Progressive overload. What is that? I had a good question asked to me during my break time about progressive overload and how to incorporate that. And the concept of progressive overload is commonly thought as adding weight, continuing to add weight to your exercises in a linear fashion, essentially. But the more you learn these things on this shirt right here, the more you learn that progressive overload isn't about weight at all. Progressive overload is about increasing the challenge to your muscles. And that challenge is in all kinds of different ways. It's in mind-muscle connection. It's in tempo. It's in control. It's in making your muscles work. Your muscles have no idea how much weight is on the machine. Your muscles know one thing, and that is challenge. And how you create that challenge is up to you. And how you create that challenge is also a product of how much you know. Because the less you know, the more it takes to just rely on the weight. But the more you know, the more you escape that mindset and you start maximizing everything because you're able to put all the puzzle pieces together. Let's go round number 2. Okay, here we go. Right here, I'm at the very top. What I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna engage my mind to maximize this rep. So I'm gonna pre-engage my back, driving my elbows forward, creating this arcing path. Now my elbows are going down. Now they're gonna go progressively back. I'm keeping my trunk position the same. squeezing and holding for about a second, and then I'm gonna release the tension from my back to allow my arms to come up. Now at the very top, I'm gonna get a little bit of a stretch. I'm gonna tighten first. This is a freaking 1 rep. I don't know how much time that is, but I can tell you it was really effing hard. Most people at Crunch, if you're watching them, they've already done like 20. This is 2. Don't count reps. Make reps count. Shoulder blades are going to drift up. Reset, recharge, tighten. Rep 3. Crawl into the finish. Holy shit, I hope this is about done for my time. Fighting back up. Controlling this straight. Shoulder blade drift, tighten first. Time is up, that's a 1.5 minutes. I'm in rep 3.5. Keep crawling, keep fighting for it. Holy Moses. 1.5 minutes. 4 reps. 4 reps. Fill out the chart. I did 4, Crunchman did 10. Who did more? Who did more? Most people would say he did more. Most people would say that I was lifting for power when I just did a 1.5 minutes set. I did 4 reps. Reps don't tell you anything. The only things that tell you anything is how much time you're under tension. How was your execution? How was your effort? And were you pushing into your failure? I checked all those boxes. It's not that simple. It's not as simple as how many reps did you do? How many sets did you do? It's way more complex. But the cool thing is, the more you know about these things, the more you can manipulate these things. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found this beneficial. If you did, please hit the like, the subscribe button. This will help me and ensure that my content reaches more people on YouTube. If you want to join the MGB officially, you can scroll down in the description and there are 2 links. One is to the Apple App Store and the other is to the Google Play Store. And you can join my app for free and view some free content. And I also have some really in-depth programs. I have a complete blueprint that's going to walk you through how you can build muscle the most efficiently and the safest way possible. I hope you join me next time.